Hello everyone, my name is Krista Gavano, and for my field trip I visited Sanibel Island for a wildlife tram tour with the Tarpon Bay Explorers. I chose this field trip because I personally love Sanibel Island and I thought it would be interesting to learn about some of their wildlife. Also, I went on a banana boat tour in Cape Coral last semester, which I found quite interesting, so I wanted to expand my knowledge on some more of the marine life in Southwest Florida. There is an educational center at the site, but unfortunately the day that my friend and I went, it was closed. But outside there is a board showing some of the recent sightings at the refuge, shown in the photo in the bottom left corner. At the beginning of the tour, I learned about mangrove trees and how they are essential to the wildlife. There's 54 species of mangrove trees, and Florida has 3 of them, which are the red, black, and white mangroves. My first sketch is a picture of a mangrove tree where I labeled its most important parts. For example, the roots, leaves, and nutritive roots. The mangrove trees are a food web base and also produce fresh water for the environment. This was the most significant thing that I learned because I didn't realize how much of an impact a tree could have on wild and marine life. We also saw some alligators along the way. I learned that they are exothermic, which means they can't produce their own body heat, so therefore they are cold-blooded. I thought it was interesting how they can't run any more than 20 miles per hour, and someone can escape them if they run in a zigzag pattern. Next, we saw a few horseshoe crabs. They have been around for 450 million years in the fossil records. They have blue blood due to the copper in it, and they are closely related to spiders and scorpions. My second sketch is a picture of the horseshoe crab. I labeled its body parts on its exterior. They have 9 eyes, 2 of which are used to find mates, and the others are light receptors for determining movements. Their telson is used to flip itself over if they are pushed on their backs. We had the opportunity to get off the tram bus and walk across the pier and see a bunch of mullet fish jumping. They are thick fish and no one knows exactly why they continuously jump. They are very low on the food chain, which means they are primary prey for many predatory species. We saw several marine birds, but the 2 that stood out to me the most were the white ibis and black-crowned night heron. The white ibis is a very common bird that is seen in big groups. They are known as the hurricane bird because they are the last to evacuate before a storm. The black-crowned night heron lives in wetlands across America and eats many marine animals. That concludes my field trip with the Tarpon Bay Explorers. I learned a lot of interesting information. I hope you did as well by watching this video. This field trip has changed my perception of local marine environment, and I would definitely recommend this location to anyone.